working really well right now, but there's still B info, and oh, that's a nice start. Immediately taken down on the B peak, and now in come the T's. They can surely get a bomb on here. JDC going to try and tap the cross, and he has killed one. xertioN here as well. Bombs drop. Peppzor recovers. Oh my goodness, Peppzor. That's one hell of a round, and it might.
Connector. Kevve trying to pressure him. siuhy dancing between these enemies, and it's regali to come up.
The short side, they've been volleying it, but he's going to hang around and hope for them to come to him. They will. Nice start from siuhy. And now the CT's flash peek another fight, taking a lot more round control, or at least trying. They know about the close Mag 10. The flash is good from the T side. And
here towards B. Second player still just floating. Peppzor with the tap. Szejn on the receiving end of that. Nice. There's a response from JDC, but he's going to have to offer a little bit more here. They're flooding in, and JDC, the man to part the seas to stop the flood. xertioN is taking some liberties, getting aggressive at ramp, and now finds himself behind.
No way.
Behind fnatic initially, but he's given a second chance now, and this is not the guy you want to go giving second chances to, and that's why JDC bears
have to fight for it. Molly CT, torzsi clears it. Now JDC knows they're coming his way. It's clear as day. Shot connects for his teammate, Szejn getting that kill, and now JDC can activate. Only the orb left up, stuck down on the B ramp, still a player to deal with at the back of the site, and Szejn's walked right behind him. Mal's on the board with another, and it's fine. Some appear at minors in the past, but to see these individuals go into international teams is really, really cool. So teams have a lot of lineups to learn very quickly. siuhy pushed up, and he grabs a key headshot into Peppzor to start. He's even going to re-aggress. He's going back for more, and it will be a punished pick instead from Kevve. The Swede avenges his brother, and Mal's just trying to deny the bomb plant here.
Yeah, xertioN's waiting with this Molotov. That's going to go in on the planter, try to disrupt this bomb plant. So there it is going over. And the molly lands, right? We've seen this missed earlier on today by WePlay Academy and by Astralis Talent. Well, mouz NXT know what they're doing, but is that going to save them? Is the Molotov landing going to make a difference? It's not looking like it. xertioN, the man who threw the molly, is cut down, and Kevve has and Peppzor, obviously, they've got this history together. They know each other. That was brought up in the interview as well. These guys actually, complete, they're even more so there, and a bit of synergy between Kevve and Peppzor.
Yeah, these guys have played together for a while, so that's a really good feeling. Not the start you would have wanted, though. The AWP at B going down. There's still another one in the hands of mouz. torzsi's still standing up on A, but smoked off behind the ramp. fnatic are not interested in that site. They're taking middle. Oh, this time the CTs are fighting for it. xertioN's out wide, very, very dangerous, and they'll double swing him to get that kill. 5-on-3 rather now. World's your oyster. Doesn't matter where you go as long as you go together. JDC flashed out, and they're climbing, they're chasing, they're going everywhere. They'll finally take him down. Going up above as well, torzsi doesn't know where to look, and siuhy all alone does grab one, but it feels like an already sunken ship. Okay. He's just so low.
You do have names in here that are being eyed up as potential moves for the future. There's kind of a lot more hype around mouz NXT. And so under that vein, in that essence, I think for Fnatic Rising, they're in a situation where really they can only go above.
That being said, it's always a 30-round game and sometimes even longer, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Fnatic have not won yet. 3-on-5, this gun round is not looking good for them. Middle is controlled by the T side, but mouz again have been really good at keeping the comms clean and making sure they at least have the information. xertioN is on that job, right? He's checking. How often do you really check that anyway? But yeah, the double AWP is back as well.
So there's that Molotov going in now. siuhy's going to have to smoke it, and now they know they've got him trapped here.
Yeah, this is a hard one to get out of. You need your team to flash you, really. Is anyone going to come out and save him, or will they just tell him, good luck, see you in the next round, mate? Get one at least, come on. xertioN's going to re-aggress at short, but trying to beat the smoke and fight through the Molotov. siuhy gets out alive, and xertioN might not be as lucky. The nade will do it after the death, but Kevve is still up short, taking this space that was just gained. A smokes
coming into his own over here towards A. And Szejn's AWP at B also good at removing like the lurk of Peppzor. You know, you think about some of these early rounds, Peppzor was pretty influential in how they played out on him hitting the timings over towards those B stairs. So he's going to go back to it again. But as mentioned, this AWP has been getting the better of him. So I wonder what solutions he's got for that. Down here at the bottom of ramp, but this is leaving a lot of holes open for fnatic Rising, right? mouz NXT are already trying to take advantage of that. They've got a player pushed up all the way through middle. I think it's torzsi now holding on and dropping down the ladder to come in on this wrap. He's getting the info that it's looking like an A play.
and no bomb site safe either.
So what I was gonna say,
yeah,
do I remember it?
I certainly don't.
Hang on.
What were you going to say?
What was I going to say? There was actually, I had like a really, really nice, well-rounded point.
Can't have been that nice.
No, it can't have been that nice or well-rounded. I certainly can't seem to remember it. So here we go, regali with his AWP peeking up ramp. Oh, Szejn getting stuck in with his. Very mobile on this AWP, right? They've been used to facing him at B 9 times out of 10. Well, now he's taken it over in middle, and he's put it to great use. One of these AWPers is consistent in positioning, and that's torzsi.
Using that bomb, and regali, he's been given a path back to the B bomb site. He's going to take it. Szejn hears that this sounds like a commitment and moves in very quickly. Now he's tucked behind default, good position.
If they push, we Cerq.
Bring left side, yeah. Okay, John, you ready?
Yeah. Wait,
3, 2, 1, strafe.
Ivy.
Hello.
Everyone runs on back. Fall back now. And now.
You went back from Ivy, I think.
Yeah, let me go. When you go here, like peek wide, guys. Or like, good peek.
Yeah. I will smoke left side, then we will nade, and then we flash.
Ready?
Okay. Let's nade.
Let's nade. Ivy. Close.
Flashing Ivy, guys.
Dead.
Flashing Ivy.
Nice.
Can be over.
Let's go.
Ivy.
I'm going.
I can plant, I think.
Should I smoke con, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can you
do it.
flash?
I guess you, is it the shape, the smell, the look, the size?
Length, I think.
The length of the
Yeah,
foot.
usually I work in meters, but you know, sometimes feet will do. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. You want me to ruin it? I'll ruin it. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, you try and get weird, Harry.
Yeah, man, that's pretty cool.
That's
All
what
right.
you get.
Well, don't mix up metric and imperial. Might end up with a binomial something or other.
Oh, I knew where you were going, but
Yeah, that's
really
my
hot.
defense. It's 30 degrees. Ooh, up
Szejn.
through ramp. KST. Oh, double hole, baby. The famous holds true. And now it's just Szejn in the 1v3.
It's an underwhelming clutch because nothing's happening. No one's hunting. The bomb's down and fnatic know it. Szejn wait until he's spotted. He's got the kill. Okay, that's all the flank dead, but he's very scared about it, and I can't blame him. They're all coming from the same spot in CT. Dear, oh dear, Molotov going over the top, tap on the bomb, waiting for this ramp flank that's as I said, fnatic, mouz are very slow. And so no smokes, no info gained, doesn't matter.
Ooh. I hear a lot of typing.
Yeah, there is a lot.
And I
I'm wondering
saw
if
someone
the rounds
drop from the
lie.
server.
Ah, really?
And no damage was done.
Time, it's a completely different call. Unless you really want to mind game them. For util in middle, KST pushed off his position, going to hold passive instead on con, as the rest of mouz walk their way up A. It's all silent. It's all sneaky, Harry. It's all similar to smoke.
Yeah, so, you know, going through the floor was maybe a lesser of two evils there.
Maybe.
This is just a full...
I never had anyone in the bomb site until it was too late. So 12-7, you've got the rebuy here of your fnatic Rising, and it better work this time.
Oh, the timing on this push outside of B from Peppzor. This could be big. No one's holding for a B wrap. And at the very, very least, you know, you've got a lot of information from this push. You now know that it's not looking like a B play. However, this boost is... And so that's left all the hopes on KST.
And look at the A-Rap, look at the flank. KST's trying to re-aggress, but Szejn's coming in with the backstab. He might even be JDC stealing the kill. He's got the info, and now he can run knife out to that B site. He's going to try and hunt him. That's
actually
a
1v1.
Giving it away. Yeah, I understand why he goes there. He thinks KST is flanking JDC at that point of the round, and it's
But I do feel like, you know, you could have just tried to go for like a com plant, played into the round late, hold for a rotation back, right? It's one of those things where you're in a 2-on-1, so there's never really like a concrete correct play. And it's very easy for me to sit here having the X-ray and the radar and go, well, you idiot, you went to the wrong place.
It's a very confident 2-on-1 from mouz. Both of them take the fight, both of them lose a fight. Oh,
yeah, man. Just that one bit of presence over towards B has got them paranoid as hell as to what's going on over here at the B site. And once again, mouz NXT are just moving up into A. They've got a free bomb site, a plant, a 4-on-3 that they can ease back in.
That was because Szejn was throwing mid util. This time, Szejn got a pick in mid and then dropped into B. And even though he died, all of that confusion just gets fnatic out of position. It uproots them. So, yeah, there's some panicking going on for fnatic, clearly. And you could expect that. Oh, no! That looked dead on. Prosus, you've been scammed. You've been absolutely scammed. Return to sender. Get your receipt. torzsi is going to make it worse. But wherever the molly hits him in the line.
Get too comfortable. The deagles are taking it away. Oh, my word. Szejn and xertioN left up in it. An AWP now retrieved and into the hands of regali. And prosus still waiting on the short side. 3 to the good already with this deagle. And he wants even more than that. The bomb's dropped in his sight line, so they have to deal with this short play. You don't get given the option anymore.
Oh!
You've got to win this fight. They take the first. Regali's burning alive.
But you just imagine if he can have a little bit of an upbringing here in this second half, if he can get himself a little bit thrown into the action, like right there, he just panics on Sandbags. He fires, getting it. There's the kill. Now KSD can drop off, and it's perfect for fnatic Rising.
Yeah, brilliant stuff, man. Right as you're highlighting him as well, Hugo, it's almost like you knew. It's almost like you knew.
Yeah, they threw me in the team speak, man. I knew he was going to get boosted.
Right, so little man advantage taken. That's all thanks to KST. And prosus for being the bottom guy on the boost, and now taking it one step further than the quarter. Brilliant.
Yeah, get a sticker, put it on his lapel. That was great. That was amazing. It's so funny that we've seen all these games today. Boost spot there to go round B. So double B push for fnatic Rising. First time they've done anything of the sort, and it nets them 2 kills. From the get-go, from this round beginning, mouz are begging for a replay. Because what the hell are you supposed to do now? 3-on-5, you've got to hope fnatic make mistakes.
Pesky utility. The nade would have been enough to get that kill, and instead, you're able to get out of there and set up in a 2-on-3 post plant.
Yeah, AWP has been dropped. Do they pick it up? They're low. It would be really nice in the post plant. I say mistakes have to be made. That was not a mistake. Oh, no, he fell off. You have to call it now. There's no way you go back for that. But I like the idea. prosus was trying to hide on the boost so he can peek late with a flash.
Being real, though, I think that boost has actually led to Now they start to pad back out at the A site. Throwing prosus up over the smokes is a nice way to net the advantage, and regali has extended it even further. fnatic Rising, they're just 3 kills away from 15 rounds.
Yeah, it's a wide plant. That gives mouz more options.
So this was from 13-8 all the way to 15-13. Unreal, man. Like, the kind of fortitude that's required to make these comebacks happen can't be understated enough. And this isn't like a team of players where they're buddy-buddy, they've been friends for years, so they're able to kind of hype each other up and know how to build each other up.
Oh, lovely. The smoke was in the way, but not for torzsi. And now mouz, now they're believing, now they're fighting yet again, fighting for overtime here in the last map of the night. 4-on-2, just trying to commit back into this B-bomb site. Kevve's here.
For how much of a sake, it is just more like how you're processing the information you're getting. Yeah, and like a lot of the time, that's what it ends up being. It's like things become more internalized. You feel...
Fine, he's not pushing.
I'm picking up to the motor.
Okay.
Get off the flash.
Yeah, I'm at flash.
Yellow dead.
Nice.
One more A.
One more IV.
He fell back from
I
mid.
think they started 4.
Probably we have
started
timing
falling,
on mid.
guys.
We have timing on mid.
Are we going B?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're going window on
Yeah?
mid.
Okay.
Can you depressure B?
Yeah, flashing B. Once.
Mollying
Twice.
B. Oh my god, I'm molly in the middle.
Wait, he's default. Dead. OP. One more
One more B,
maybe.
KST.
One
No,
mid,
that's
mid.
him. Be clear, be
Under
clear, be
window,
clear.
one
Be
mid.
clear, be clear.
Ready's on B. Oh,
Dead.
I'm planting
Nice.
to open.
I flank, guys. They will go for it.
I tell you what, from listening to the comms, spirits are sounding high. You know, it sounds like they're really believing in this comeback, and that's good.
Yeah, I mean, the attitude in the team probably very quickly changed from, come on guys, let's close it out, let's finish it. Remember that 2-on-1 where they kind of throw it away by double facing, you know, JDC and siuhy, I think it was. But, you know, then it just turned from, come on guys, we just need this last round. We just need to lock in OT regulation long. And that's probably why.
Yeah, last of this first half of OT. And maybe going to see a return to these B plays out of mouz NXT. xertioN.
xertioN's so good at getting
actually the
openers.
guy to open once again, playing around with his little short smoke one way. Oh my, all right. Bit of a rough timing on the nade pull and fall back. And don't say this is a recovery out of Fnatic Rising. This was a 3-on-5. This should have been a done deal for mouz NXT. Yeah, and towards the end of Fnatic Rising's T side, if we remember, it felt like they started to get figured out a bit, right? The Peppzor lurks up through B Rising this time
I think the difference is mouz, you know, ran a T side going into regulation, so like they already had just tried everything. Whereas it's been a while since Fnatic have been on the attack, and you can see the confidence is there for mouz. Look at the two AWPers facing very, very audaciously to find opening kills, and you can definitely see the fact.
Yeah, and you know, like when you're playing that T side in regulation all the way back in the first half, you might not even be thinking about, oh, what if this goes to OT of the WePlay Academy League.
Yeah, so if mouz closed, sure, it wasn't pretty, it wasn't as clean as it should have been, but at the end of the day, the result is the result, and I'm sure they would learn a pretty hefty lesson from giving up some of those rounds.
Being real, I think the takeaway for the day, because of this scoreline, like you say, and this ties into the pressure we were talking about that's on mouz earlier on. You know, when we walk away from this matchup, I'm going to be thinking, man, Fnatic Rising surprised me and played well. Out through mid, they get the opener, change of pace, as they just absolutely storm through middle. Can they get past Szejn on the rebound? Molotov goes a little deeper up the ramp and slows people down. Doesn't stop a short cross. Well, that's what the short player's for, am I right? You got the deep smoke down there as well, so they're really held back, right? That molly,
but the nades do follow, and it's going to be the first blood for mouz. Szejn in middle, he was good in reg with that AWP there, but
the reason you're here was the resilience to make a comeback happen, and it might all be for nothing if you can't get past JDC. And once more, it's down to this double AWP hold of Szejn and torzsi.
yeah, it's not what you want on the retake, right? Double AWPs, damn, flash over the top, here they come.
From him.
No time to think about that. We play on, we don't wait around.
WePlay, get it?
Yeah.
Peppzor, outside of the B site. But this time he's got more Fnatic players with him. And it's good. I feel like there's been a lot more, you know, playing around the ground that Peppzor is able to gain. That was kind of missing from the first half of Fnatic Rising. A lot of the time he was just solo lurking B. Well, now they're throwing him up in boosts. They're leaving him here.
Hitting the shots he must. torzsi's more of the like flashy, flicky, fast AWPer, I'd say.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's another one of these things, right, where like Szejn is almost even more of a talking point because it's kind of surprising to see the double AWP as a chance to fire off. Not just left in the retake, they've taken this advantage of 5-on-3. Fnatic Rising going to be clutching it
To put a stop to it, best way to counter that smoke, just go higher. Flash forward, they're ready for it, lots of players there. Kevve was blind, luckily he had the cover.
Throwing one of these fast mid to Bs to great success earlier on in this game. Maybe it's going to be the answer again to save a bit of face at the end of the first half of this second OT.
siuhy alone on that A side right now to hold on, and he's lost middle. He knows his back is open. They're not taking that space, but he doesn't know that. And so now he has to divert his attention. Steps being heard below A. He's calling to his team at this point. It's definitely an A play, and JDC has confirmed that by pushing in very deep. Bombs up ramp. Time is ticking, though. These Ts need to go.
But only good for one. The bomb goes down with seconds to spare, and they fight this player up on the boost. Oh, Peppzor, can he get it down to the 1v1? He can. Just JDC left to get past. Low on HP.
On the CT side, as said, can't get ahead of themselves. Not done yet, but this is the most, the most dominant overtime so far. One round out of the next 3 is all they need.
Oh. Yeah, right. And with so many chances, that's the scary thing if you're Fnatic Rising. Like, you're now looking at this going, okay, we need a flawless half of our own if we want to long it out to a 3rd overtime. And with Regali making shots like that happen, an early 5-on-4, there's still a chance you can get 1 out of 3 landed immediately. That's a gnarly little boost up. The tag, but not the kill. siuhy has kick-started the B play.
Yeah, Peppzor was holding for it, man. He dinks him. It's so sad. 2 health. So he's in deep, and he's pushing smokes. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. 3-on-3 here, and the bomb's going down. It's now better or worse, depending on who...